Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kayla and today I have a really fun video for you guys. I want to first of all thank Annie Originals on Etsy for letting me use this pattern in this video today. I bought this pattern with my own money and I instantly emailed her after I made one and said, can I please do a video on this because it was so much fun to make and I wanted to customize them and make them all so different, and I just thought it would be really fun to share with you guys. So we are going to be making these custom name tags today, and these gift tags are seriously so easy to make. They stitch out so quick. And like I said, you can customize them any way you want. I did, glitter ones for girls. I did, character ones for my kids, Christmas ones. You can do this for more than just Christmas. Obviously, you can make it like birthday themed or Easter themed or, any sort of holiday that you're giving a gift for. You can make a custom tag for it, and you can make these however you want. I love it. So you can see I put these on these gifts right here just to show you what they looked like, all, gift wrapped up and everything, and I think they are adorable. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. We're gonna go through one together and then I will show you guys the rest of the ones that I made. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I have my 5x7 hoop and I'm going to hoop my stabilizer first. And then what I'm going to do is, before you stitch anything, you're going to put your first piece on, because your placement stitch for the fabric or accent embroidery vinyl, whatever you're going to use, is going to go on top. So I'm going to trace the design and then place this where it's going to stitch, and then it's going to do the placement stitch on this, and then we will put this on top. So let's go ahead and go over to our machine and trace our design. Like I said, we're going to trace the design first. I have all of my threads and everything already set. I'm doing everything in red, the name, the zigzag stitch, the placement stitch, everything in red. So I have it all ready to go. I'm going to lock my design in place. And then I'm going to trace, and I'm tracing on needle number 1. And I'm just making sure my black vinyl is exactly where it's going to trace. So then I'm going to press start, and it's going to do the first placement stitch.
Please, but this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go.
And so now it did the placement stitch. So now I'm going to place my your whatever decorative fabric or vinyl or whatever it is that you're going to be using for the name to go on. This is embroidery vinyl. You could use fabric, cork, you could use whatever you want. So I'm going to place this right where my placement stitch is. So I'll bring you in closer so you can see that. Okay, so I'm going to place this right on top, and then I'm just going to double check and make sure I have it completely covered and that it's going to stitch correctly, and then we're going to stitch this in place and then cut it out like an applique.
Oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights.
Okay, so now we're going to take it out and cut out the applique. So here it is up close. You can see we're gonna have to cut out the inside of the circle, and then I'm gonna cut obviously as close as I can to the thread on the candy cane pattern, and I'm not cutting the black yet. We will do that last. So we're just cutting the decorative piece that we did.
You and me hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about.
Okay, and to cut out the circle part, I'm going to use an X-Acto knife blade. Now, I gotta be honest, I don't know where my handle is for this, so obviously I'm going to say be careful, use a handle with this, but all I have is a blade because I don't know where mine went. So I'm just going to, at an angle, put a little hole inside the circle, just enough for me to be able to get my scissors through, and then I'm gonna cut it out.
Spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again. To see you.
So you can see we cut out the decorative piece, and I still need to cut through to the black piece. So I'm going to go ahead and use my X-Acto knife again. and make another small slit, enough for my scissors to fit through. So now, as you can see, I got the candy cane pattern and the black cut out. The white that you see is the stabilizer. Now I'm just going to leave that for right now. It looks a little messy right now, but once you get the zigzag stitch in there, you're not even going to be able to see it. But I'm going to leave the stabilizer on right now because what's going to stitch next is the name, and then after that we will do we will place the bottom side and it will do a placement stitch, and then we will cut it out from the back side so that you have an actual hole for your string. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stitch the name and then put the back on. And it is cold outside. We gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday. It means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday. So it just finished stitching the name. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my basting adhesive and spray the back of this other piece of vinyl that we're going to put on the bottom side. So I'm going to spray this. And then I'm going to just very gently lift up the hoop enough for me to slide this under. And then I'm just going to peek underneath and make sure it's completely covering the stitches. And then we're going to press go and it's going to stitch it in place. And now we're going to take it off. And now we are going to cut out the hole and clean up the back. I'm just going to clean up these threads a little bit. And again, I'm going to take my X-Acto knife blade and at an angle, just make a little slit inside the hole. Again, just big enough for me to get my scissors under and then cut it out. Okay, so there we have it. Now you can completely, if you can see my finger moving behind it, now we actually have a hole in there. It kind of looks like a little bit of a hot mess right now, but don't worry because once that zigzag stitch is in, it's really going to hold it together and you're really not going to be able to see it. So this is what the back looks like right now. So the last step is the zigzag stitch and then we will cut the whole thing out. And it is cold outside. We gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday. It means so much more than words can say. And I claim. So it is all done. That zigzag stitch is so cute. And as you can see, the circle looks much better and a lot more clean. Here's what the back looks like. So we just have a couple threads to clean up, but that looks pretty darn perfect. I'm just gonna cut these couple of long tails and then we're gonna take it out of the hoop. And now this part is really up to you. You can leave as big or as thin of a border as you want. You can see this other one that I did here. You can see these two that I did here. I don't like the font that I did on this one, but oh well. You can see, you know, I left just a little bit of a border. I think this one's even a little bit more thin of a border. So you can leave this as thick or as thin as you want. It's really up to you. So I think for this one, we're gonna go a little bit wider than I did before. So honestly, we're really just gonna eyeball it. And then just go as slow, you know, as you feel comfortable, as slow or as fast as you feel comfortable. And it's always better to go wider at first, you know, and then if you want to trim a little bit more from there, then you can. But obviously you don't want to get too close because you don't want to get those zigzag stitches. Okay. And there we have it, a little bit of a black border. Here's what the back looks like. And I think this will be really cute with some string on the present. So super easy, super quick. So we're gonna go ahead and make quite a few more. I have a whole list of people that I need to make these for. So let's go ahead and do, I'm probably just gonna do a time lapse of making all of those, and then we will talk at the end.
It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. No, it's the time of year, winter wonderland. My winter wonderland. It's the time of year, my winter wonderland, my winter wonderland. I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. Oh, my winter wonderland. Oh, my winter wonderland. It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference this time is that ever since July, I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me.
Okay, so here are all of the tags that I made so far. I'm gonna call it quits for today because I've got other stuff I have to do. But I think they turned out so cute, you guys. Oh my gosh. I love them so much. I love that you can customize them. I mean, if you do, you could do these for birthdays, not just Christmas. You could do it for birthdays or Easter baskets or You know, you could do it with like a company name. You can customize this so much. I'm obsessed. I think I say that about a lot of the projects I do, but I am. I think these are so cute. I showed my husband last night and he was like, dang, that's cool. Okay, so I have these just little, I don't know, 5-inch long or so pieces of string that I'm going to tie onto each tag. You obviously can make this as long or as short as you want, but I'm doing mine just long enough to hide underneath the bow. So there's one. I'm gonna cut the tails because I basically just want it to be long enough to tape under the bow and still look like it's strung on. Okay, so now on the bow, I'm just going to take off the paper and get the adhesive backing out. And then I'm just gonna figure out, you know, where on the present I want the tag. I usually go for the top left corner. So I'm just going to place the string out, and then the sticky rectangle I'm going to place over the string, press it down, and then I might even use another piece of Scotch tape just to really help it stay. Okay guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Look at how cute these are. I did put just a little piece of Scotch tape on the back just to be able to prop this up for you guys. I figured, the wrapping paper is going to get trashed anyways, so what does it matter if there's a little bit of tape on the back? So make sure you guys check out A&E Originals on Etsy. Their link is down below. Thank you again so much for letting me use your pattern in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave me a comment down below and say hi, and I will see you guys next time.